Don, after 2 terrific games over the festive period, now probably is the biggest test of all in Saracens.
Yes, obviously going away again, second week on a row, playing on their turf. They're obviously near the top of the log, been top of the log most of the season, so we obviously know it's a big game and we've got to get up for it.
Obviously, Rob talks about staying in the fight, and that's something you did last weekend, and it earned you not only a win, but a first ever win at Bath.
Yeah, I think last week was, like you say, staying in the fight was really important, and we'd gone away, but for 70 minutes it wasn't the prettiest of games for us. But I think the boys did well to come together. We started to build it with about 20 minutes to go, and then luck went our way. If you say it's luck, but we created opportunities and took them. I think it's going to be important to carry that through to this weekend. You know, things aren't going to always go right, especially when there's two top of the table teams going against each other. But it's the teams that stay in the longest that are going to come out on top in the end.
Rob talked about not having the physicality in that first half. You can't afford to do that at Saracens this weekend.
No, I think definitely not. They obviously get their tails up if they've got a bit of momentum. So it's going to be important for us to make sure that our defence works properly, and then same, our attack is just as physical.
You've played them a fair few times over the years, including the final last year. You would have learnt lessons every time from playing them, but they're a side that you know what's coming, but it's not always easy to stop. Yeah,
but I think that's what makes top sides, is that, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do, and if you're going to stand in front of them and stop them, then you give yourself a chance. But if you're going to let them do what they do and go away from your ways, then, you know, they're going to jump in the mistakes that you make, and they're going to make the most of the opportunities.
2016 was a wonderful year for the club and for you personally, getting international honours with the Saracens and that. Have you set your goals for 2017 and what you can achieve and where the club can go potentially? Yeah,
I think it's always important to reset yourself in a year and make sure that your goals are very club orientated, you know, because this is the team that's going to make you as an individual, and this is the team that you're going to be a part of to make, you know, whatever honours we get to. So I think the individually the goals are to just make sure I play my best for the team, and I'm pretty sure that everyone else has got the same kind of goal in mind. And as a team, obviously, you know we got expectations on our shoulders from how well we did last year, and I think to live up to the expectations is one thing that we're striving for. You know, whether to get to top 4, to get to top of the log, to wherever it gets to, as long as we try our hardest and you know, don't lose things ourselves, rather if we're going to get beaten, get beaten because someone's better than us on the day, then that's what it is. But, you know, we just want to make sure that every week we're doing the same thing, trying our hardest and making sure that the results go away.
And this weekend, the 4G surface, does that make it a bit different for you as players?
I think it affects some players more than others. You know, I think it just makes it a bit of a faster game. You know, you get better grip. You know, it's not so slippery underfoot, so it probably makes for better rugby. And, you know, some guys might not like the harder pitch and might find it quite fast and tiring, and, you know, it all depends on what approach you have.
Like, you would be worrying about the threat of Saracens at the same time up the road. They're probably thinking we're coming up against the Chiefs side banging form at the moment.
Yes, obviously I think we, apart from, you know, the home game here, they jumped on a few of our mistakes and really made the scoreline look, you know, bigger than it should have been. But we always do challenge Sarries. You know, the one year I think they won, we'd beaten them twice. We're the only teams that have beaten them twice, and they end up winning. So we have a history. You know, they're going to get up for it. We're going to get up for it, and whoever pitches up on the day and stays in for the full 80 is going to come away with the victory. It's not just a given.